This is Dosanjh from No Finish Sports Media. I'm here with Coach Sal, Michael Cabato's coach. Coach, congratulations on the win. First off, again, were you positive that Michael had won that fight when the judges were saying the scorecard?
Yeah, absolutely. Even though it was like, it was a back and forth action, but Mike was landing more cleaner shots. The difference between this fight and the last fight, I would say, was Mike was letting him back into the fight. Whereas in this case, it was 6 rounds, and he didn't really allow him to take control of the fight. But Mike was landing good shots, and one thing that I loved about it was Mike was stepping to him instead of taking 3, 4, 5 steps back. So he's developing his style. There's definitely a lot of work we still have to do, a lot of work. But I'm glad that not a lot of guys in this stage in his career are willing to take a rematch, especially when they've just got a draw. Most guys are like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I don't want to do this again. But with Mike, he's a fearless kid, and you don't have a lot of guys like that, especially in boxing, especially in our area. So much respect to him, and we got the the nod, we got the get back, as they say. So on to bigger and better things.
So quickly, what did he do well, and what didn't he do well in that fight?
I think what he did well was him inching in. He had to inch him in. Actually, I had to push him back, and he was actually doing that. One thing that I did not like, and there's other things that we're going to end up improving in the gym, and we're going to start working on the specific things. It's just him just being a little bit more consistent with his punch output and his head movement a little bit. He sometimes gets in some tendencies, but we're going to end up working into it. We're going to end up going right back to the gym. He's a young prospect. He's one of the youngest prospects they have at United Promotions. So we're going to take our time with this kid, and we're going to really, build him up to the right point. But I'm telling you, a lot of people are saying, I don't see, nobody's really talking about Mike. And I understand that. With, these type of decisions, I understand that. You want knockouts, and 100% we want to go for the knockouts. But you have to understand that a fighter needs to develop, and he is developing as we speak. And as time goes, he will be that, that force in the sport of boxing.
So, what type of opponent are you looking for next? Another undefeated type of fighter, or a fighter? I don't want to say a one-sided fight where he can just get his confidence up.
Right.
What are you looking for as his manager?
As his manager, we're going to talk to the team. We're going to talk to United Promotions. We're going to talk to Tyler and everybody else, and we're going to go and make a decision from there. As you know, we don't duck. We don't duck, and that's one thing for sure. If there's a challenge, we're willing to take the challenge, and we're brave enough to do it, and we'll put in the work to do it, and we get results like this. So, I'm happy about it, but there's definitely a lot more to improve on, and we will do that going forward.
And last question, I did ask Mike about Carlito Santoro.
Yeah.
You know about him? And do you know about him?
I saw one of his fights out in Brampton. Yeah. He's a talented kid, but at the end of the day, he can get it too. You know what I mean? We're not in the business of ducking. If we're in the business of ducking, we should have just stayed to soccer. No offense, but
yeah, we're gonna cut that part. We're gonna cut that part out. Hey, you know what though? In soccer, there's there's no ducking because you got to play everybody. There's no ducking.
You need to be more like soccer.
Yeah, you got to be.
Wink, wink.
All right, let's wrap this up quick because we got some other fighters here. But best of luck, and
I appreciate that.
Next time.
Respect. Thank you.
Thank you.